horrific news. I got a PDA working on YouTube. A PDA from 2007. Oh boy. So yeah, that iPac 111. Yeah, it turns out you can connect to YouTube using Opera Mobile 10. Specifically 10. I've been using this thing to like have like a timer. I've also been like informing people. The calendar app on this fucking thing, like you could chide it for like, you know, having not a lot of RAM. And you know what? Understandable. It only has 64 megs and only like 20 of it's like actually like 27 of it's actually available for the user with applications. You put like a podcast on this thing and you're listening to it, you're hitting about the limit at that point. But that's okay, because the amazing thing called buying an untested one. I'm gonna have a 211 on the way. Did not cost a lot, need to point it out. So it's not gonna like dip too far into my like savings for GDQ. And I have another paycheck literally coming in on the first of the month of the year, so it'll work out. And I already got Christmas gifts. So again. But yeah. I would like to have more than 29 megabytes of RAM available to use. So when that comes in, that has the funky charger. It's not using mini USB. It has like a weird like 30 pin like connector. Anyway, you're not here for me talking about old man PDAs from the mid 2000s. Although like the technology that I'm holding in my hand did lead to like smartphones in the future. In fact, smartphones were around since like the 90s. I think IBM or Motorola made like the first one. And then like, yeah, the Palm Pilots and the Pocket PCs, and then Blackberries led to the smartphones of today. That interesting like connection. Anyway, this is a fine quality live stream from TVCR Productions. I hope you're doing well. We don't have a long stream today because I have to work. I have to be at work at 11 a.m. tomorrow. In fact, let me make sure I have my thing to tell me when it's about half hour till. Let's see, you gotta move it towards the 20th. I gotta select this. It does have an alarm, so we're gonna menu edit. It reminds me 15 minutes before. I would like to have that at 30 minutes before. I think I'm gonna have to go to the Sunday as well. Yeah, December 21st, menu edit. Remind me 30 minutes before. I can go check my schedule tomorrow just to double check what if I have my days that I have to work for January. Probably be the week after I get back, or the week after that. We'll have to see. Anyway, but yeah, we have Shin Megami Tensei If tonight. We haven't really made a lot of progress in the last couple of streams with this game, but we're kind of needing to put ourselves into like a good position, you know? We got to get into a good spot. And with how things have been going, we're not in a good spot at the moment. We need money. We need money. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, with that said, I do want to say hello to Thrin. Hope you're doing well. My preview has disappeared for some reason. I see why. It's because this is not set to always on top. Or it is set to always on top, so the little projector was behind another one. Alright, we're gonna get this going in just a second. A bit of a notice. On Thursday, this coming up Thursday, there could be, and no guarantee, No guarantee on this. There could potentially be a special Christmas stream. I basically decided on this today. But yeah, could potentially have a stream this coming up Thursday on Christmas. Or we'll do like we did last year and play a few Christmas-themed games. And I think that'd be pretty good, you know. Something broke and I'm fixing it real quick. I think the better question is, when do things not break? You were warframing? Okay. Okay, apparently this is not gonna get fixed, and I'm just gonna have to be content with this just being in a not great state. Oh no, because it crashed. I sure do love technology, everyone. There's a certain device with my like setup here that is very, very sensitive to like any sort of like movement against any cables and whatnot. Oh, it's working now. So glad this $200 device is like... But I haven't even had this for like over a year or so. I think I've had this like for a year and a half. Biggest companies make the worst crap. Anyway. Hello, Matrix. Let me turn the game on as soon as I see the Atlas logo. You know what that means. And as a reminder, like a little unrelated thing, I am trying to raise a little bit of money to cover some things for DDQ. I may be able to get comfortably-ish through the week, but it also depends on if any like gotchas come up in terms of like bills. As far as I'm aware, it shouldn't, but you never know. You never know. But yeah, I am raising a little bit of money, and any contributions towards a little fundraising thing will get you as a thanks to me. So like if you do a $10 tip, I'll give you as a thanks a $20 credit for speedrun request, which is not this Saturday, but next Saturday. So if you would like to get a cool speedrun that I haven't done in a while, maybe you want me to run wheels 15 times. That's on you, but you can. Anyway. Okay, where the hell are we now? Oh, yeah. I had to go up there and then go down there to go up there. Yeah. This dungeon's very weird. Let me know if the audio is too loud or too quiet. Ah, damn. I need to escape. Alright, so we had 3 dead demons, so I'm gonna have to get Cerberus into play. And then we do Rekarm. Cool. Return Cerberus. Summon Hathor. Well, actually, we'll summon the 3 demons that went down the toilet. And then we'll also summon Hathor, so we can do Penpatra and healing. And one more. Cool. We're nearing Durga territory, but not yet. Oh, no, wait. I think it's this one? Yeah. I'm so tempted to use a stoma right now. I cannot believe it dodged that. And Titan's dead. Griffin's dead. Cool. I think Akira knows Rekarm as well, yeah. Alright, into the fountain. Oh no, wait. No, wait, no, never mind. Oh, hold on. This thing's going off. Also, while I was like trying to troubleshoot the technical issues that I was having earlier, this PDA like fell off the desk and beamed me in the head. And despite not being super heavy, it hurt because it hit me on the side, or on its side, on the top. It's a pretty sharp turn on it. All right. I don't want to wax poetically about like about that device, but I have been thoroughly enjoying the iPack. I'm very excited to see how the Palm Pilot. I've never actually used the Palm Pilot specifically before. So the Tungsten TX will be my first proper experience with a Palm Pilot. I do need to compare the Windows Mobile and Palm Pilot calendar apps with the, I forgot they knew Mudo. I unironically forgot that they knew Mudo. Watch, I'll put Cerberus out, and then Cerberus will, Cerberus will take a death. Rekarm on Akira. Cool. I'm glad I did that. Oh, look at the decrease right there. Cool. I guess we'll raise Int. Hello, Mayfrinthia. I hope you're doing well on this Friday. Is it still Friday? It's Friday for one more minute. Yeah, I hope you're doing well this Friday. I guess we have to go back. Yeah, it's Friday Day. That's what it's called. There was another app. There was another app for this, this PDA that I was having issues with earlier. Moby Pocket. There's a name you probably haven't heard in a while. But the Moby Pocket app, since it's the original one prior to the Amazon purchase, okay, I'm gonna have to get out of this. Hold on. Overbearing. Silently approach. Stay back. Fled. Cool. But yeah, the Moby Pocket app for the Pocket PC takes PRC files specifically, not .mobis. And that's a bit of a problem because I went to go, I thought I converted a .mobi file over to .prc, but apparently I did not. I guess I'm just gonna have to walk in the shadows. No, it's a specific file format for the thing. So if we look at Moby Pocket real quick, hold on, I'm having to move the Twitch dashboard that I have here so I can bring up the page. My thought was, since Moby Pocket is like a format that sites like Archive of Our Own and whatnot provide like downloads for, right? You could theoretically use one of these PDAs as a like an ebook reader if you wanted. I mean, technically they do provide like some examples like Aesop fables and whatnot for it, but it's such a weird like file format. I think PRC files for Moby Pocket is like encrypted files. Wow, the Library of Congress actually has like an entire page dedicated to Moby Pocket. That's shocking. Yeah, it's based off of, PRC is a binary wrapper for content complying to open ebook publication structure. So EPUB. And basically the PRC file format is the prelude to EPUB. Doing training. Ha! Okay. I do not have this set up right, but we're gonna play it out anyway. Hama. Mudo. What the fuck's in here? I'm gonna talk to Manticore. Friendly. No. No. Persuade. I can give you magnetite. 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 Give up. It's fine, I have enough magnetite. It's not end of the world. Alright, so I want to go into that one room right there. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that thing I said I was going to do. Because I can't fucking take having to deal with Manticore. Watch this, I still get the Manticore fight. Hathor, Kukulin, Akira, and then I need to get Tight now. Playing Slime Rancher too. I heard that's a pretty good monster taming game. The concept for Monster Rancher is pretty neat with the whole, like, CD mechanic. I can't do anything about that. Hathor is closed. Do I have a brown bottle? No. Oh, sorry, Slime Rancher. I read that wrong. Monster Rancher is what I'm thinking of. Listen, sometimes I think of a game and a completely different game is actually what's being talked about. You know, that happens sometimes. These things can happen. No, Slime Rancher is the one where Ian McConville, one of the creators of Mac Hall and also the creator of notable marathon fan scenario, Marathon Red. They work on the game as, I believe, art director. Also, hello, Iron. Speaking of Marathon. Not again. I guess I might as well just explore the rest of this. Or not. Yes, I am aware of the anime. I think it was like one of the last animes the Kids WB showed? No, because they showed it in late 90s. What do you mean this keeps going? Oh dear. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm not testing that theory. I'm not testing that theory. Samuel and Basilisk. Alright. I'm gonna talk with Samuel. You have no time to talk with him? Giggle. Have guts? Hama. Bite. Bite the chicken. Okay, we're not getting Mudoed this turn. Luckily. Zeodyne? Out of there. 36, 35, poison. Nope. Alright, so now we beat the shit out of the chicken. Sorry, the rooster. Roast the chicken! I'm not saying that, Matrix. But yes, that is also a bird. have stairs here. But also stairs there. But those just lead back in on themselves. It's Pazuzu! Hi, Pazuzu. Oh, I can't talk with the comp. Alright, we're gonna try to run. But... not nice. Bufudyne. No, I completely get that. I need to use gun. I need to use gun. Luckily, this fight's a little bit easier. Yep, Pazuzu's out. That's such a cool thing to see. Only 18 damage. And it took a Tarakash. Oh no. Hanuman. I guess we'll play this out. Hi, Pazuzu. We're gonna kick your ass again. And then when we get to Koyaku megamitensei, we get to do it again. Ah, damn. If Tamaki gets paralyzed, it's over. Cool, so Hathor being... I don't understand that, but alright. I guess we go in here. Hi, Loki, fuck off. Listen, you may have a spot behind my person here. Oh, that's just because you're part of the logo. Low-key Loki, that's right. Oh no, both of them. Nah, it's fine, we got Penpatra. I guess we go... Oh, okay, I see what's going on. Yeah, I see what's going on. Okay, use gun. Use gun on Hanuman. I did it again. I just go straight. Just go straight. Nope. Go south. I think I'm going the right way. No, I am not. I am not going the right way. Hanuman? Ganesha. I'm gonna talk. Oh, I can't talk. All right. I guess we're playing this out. Those of you, some of you may have recalled last stream, Ganesha is what caused us to finish the stream earlier. Well, that and me being on the verge of falling asleep, but that's just because I didn't get a lot of sleep that night. Huh. Apparently I did that correct. Alright, so we got a magic box. Fuck! Where did that put us? Of course it puts us there. Go south. I think we still got a stoma for this floor, so we should be fine. Yeah, we should be fine. It's just this floor is the one we gotta worry about. Alright, so I'm gonna look at the map when I'm actually able to look at it. Titan got motoed. That's fine. Worm! Oh, not worm. Damn. And I can't even use the comp. All right, Tamaki went up a level. What are we raising, fam? We're at a lucky amount of health. We can double or add a little bit more to that. I should probably raise int because that does help with hit percent. I can't use comp, so I'm stuck with whatever. Alright, if the moment I'm able to use the map means I can use the comp. south. Hanuman, Ganesha. Alright. We're gonna have Cerberus do more Wreck Arm. Cannot revive, cannot bring back out though. Not yet. Okay. We get teleported. Now we can do this. Which means we can now bring out our demons that we're taking out. And we'll do Diron on Kukulin. Alright. I like how it's like paralyzed, but no, Akira isn't paralyzed, he's bound. I'm just gonna mark that up as like weird translation thing. All right, so I need to use the second door, not the first one. So. Oh, we got a Volvo. Can't believe we got a Volvo. But, oh no, okay. Whoa! What the fuck's going on with the music? What is actually going on with the music? Serious question. Yeah, Irons, I don't know if you're like still here or not, but I picked up the first of many PDAs coming to my house. Which is the iPac 111. Sitting in my lap at the moment. You can believe that. All right, up the stairs. Why did the music do that? Oh, this music is suffering right now. Darkness bullet. Darkness bullet. Alright, I'm gonna use this. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I was trying to do Tarakaja, but alright. Round two. Do I have a... No, I have Hiranya's, though. I can give those to Hathor. get a little bit of MP back so we can have a bit more cool stuff when it comes to, like, magic. Alright, so I've given Hathor enough that we can do one additional Mediarama. And a Pimpatra, if need be. Alright, we're doing a boss fight. I dare to oppose the Demon Emperor? Yeah, we're gonna kick his fucking ass. You fools. You know not who you deal with. We've done this 3 times now, alright? Cannot allow me to pass? Alright, well. Everyone, you know what the question is. And if you don't know what the question is, oh boy. Get ready. So I ask you, viewers of twitch.tv/TBCR, oh boy, hold on. Vivaldi has given me like a pop-up of sorts and I'm trying to close it at the moment. You don't know the question? Why? That's good luck right there because I'm about to tell it to you. Hello, Mike McMahon. All right. The question, and I hope I have enough characters for this. I do not have enough, so I have to reword this question. What was the name of the demon? I know it's Ozzy. Is that it? No, Ozzy Dahaka. Okay. I think. Yes, except there's an H. Okay. Fun fact, this demon shows up in If, Majin Tensei 2 Spiral Nemesis, and apparently Persona 2, but this particular wiki I'm looking up doesn't actually, like, fully tell me the answer to that statement. I'm probably gonna have to open up the other one. There we go. You know what? We're gonna summarize it as this. Is Dahaka going to cause me trouble? Yes, Dahaka going to cause me trouble. Going to give Teebs trouble. So, just as a reminder, if you think that I am going to lose this fight, you select yes. If you think I'm going to win the fight, you select no. You have 10 minutes. This fight will probably be over sooner than later. Anyway, good luck. All right, what do we have? I have a Hamaya. I don't know if that'll work. We can try it in a bit. Udo, Diron. I'm gonna try Agadine to start. Start with elementals and just weed ourselves through which ones do and do not work. Magic. Tarakaja. And if this doesn't work, then we'll use ice. And just work our way through the elements. Six. 44. There's no Dakaja yet. 20. 18. Okay, so no rush. No rush. Will bite work? How about Megiddo? 71. Okay, do not do bite. Power breath? I'm gonna do a Mediorama while I'm at it. Defend. Defend. Wakanda, that's fine. I think I'm at 2 now? So we'll do 3. I'll do 1 more. All right. Wait, what other magic spells do I have? Mudo. Dazan? Oh, let's try, wait, I have Muzziodine, but I don't have Zeodine. I guess I should try it. Shits and giggles. Yeah, we're just gonna go do the old-fashioned beat the shit out of them. The classic. I think Deathbound is a rush. I'm not gonna do that. And I guess Hathor is getting the Soma. As is Kukulin. In fact, I'm gonna take 1 turn just to do that. How convenient, I only have 2. I probably could have done a Tarakaja during that turn. Yeah. All right, number 2. Crit. All right, here we go. Turn 3. Turn 4. First ad break coming up in about 5 minutes. As a reminder, you're about to get adning, as I call it, from twitch.tv. There are various ways you can get around it, including certain extensions, picture-in-picture mode, be a bit worse quality, but you'd be able to still watch it. And stuff like Stream Link, where the stream pauses while the ad's going on. But if you don't want to deal with any of that, you just want to watch this damn live stream without ads and get some bonus content on the Discord related not only to this live stream, but also my YouTube, consider a sub to the fine quality live stream. Not only does it help you out because you get all those benefits, but all the money I do usually make off this stream goes back into it for like equipment and whatnot. I am trying to raise money to get a graphics card, both from work and from here, like from like paychecks and whatnot, so I can buy a new graphics card before the prices go up considerably. Because I don't know if you noticed, but NVIDIA cut GPU production starting next year. What fun. This fight cannot be this easy. There's gotta be a catch. What do you think the catch to this fight is, chat? What do you think the catch to this fight is? Tamaki poisoned. Kukulin poisoned. Hathor was already poisoned, that's fine. Everyone's poisoned. Yeah. Wait, what? Something has happened. Was there a Dakasha that I didn't notice? Apparently so. All right, here's number 3. And then number 4. Oh, already in effect. The fuck does that mean? I'm gonna use gun this turn. I'm curious about something. We're using gun for the rest of the fight. We're using gun for the rest of the fight. Sorry, gun, attack, Diorama. Because notice, it's a consistent amount of damage. It's not like the sword where it's like, we're doing 20, we're doing 40. No, it's consistent. Look, we got a crit. Good luck, everyone that voted. Looks like we got 4 people that voted. 1 person has absolutely no faith in me. $42,000 points. Whoever voted no if I get this is gonna be Swimming in pirated Copeland betas tonight. And by the way, a reminder for anyone that won a speedrun request from this Saturday, last Wednesday stream, you have until this coming up Thursday to let me know. I would say Friday, but no, I would like to know by Thursday. Oh, I gotta be careful. You're saving yours? All right. Saving it for a rainy day. I have enough bullets that I can pull this off. Chat, I might take a bit of a sniff at how much health this boss has. I have their page up on the wiki, but I haven't scrolled down to see like the health or anything, so I'm just gonna scroll just enough to see the health. Oh, that's a cool number. 15,000. That's a high number. I feel like this fight would be a lot more intense if there was a way to like, have it to where the boss could like incapacitate, right? Like maybe using like a paralysis or whatnot. So far this boss just seems to be like brute force. Yeah, brute force. Your Highness. Is that so? Curse these people. Somehow. Hi, Volvo. I was about to say, getting Mudo'd would be the really funny thing after that. All right. So I regret to inform Matrix, but you need to have a lot more faith in me. All right, now I'm gonna scroll down a bit more and see what they were actually like weak against. Resists fire, ice, and electric, along with nerve, expel, which is Hama, and curse. Magic, though, is not. Bind. Okay, so Rush did not have a What? Oh no, that's an ally. Hold on. Let's go to boss. Oh no, for boss it was 6-8 damage for sword and gun, 2 ace damage for ice and electric. Force and fire were normal. Null's nerve, expel, and curse. 6/8 damage for magic, 2/8 for bind. Rush, hand, and leg were normal. Reflex, fly. And then Almighty was normal. So I could have used that Megiddo stone if I wanted. Oh well. Hindsight's 20/20. Oh, I can't use my comp here, eh? Amazing. Amazing. I wonder which door. Do we do this door, or do we go for the curtain where Caramel is standing? Having my 0 sugar ginger beer right now. Very intense. Friendly. Comp's being weird. Friendly. Put the gun down, ignore. Can't be helped. Cool, we get to do this shit again. Hey, Pazuzu, fuck off. I'm gonna get Mudo'd so bad. Well, Tamaki's safe from Mudo. Because of the armor she has. One of them currently reflects, reflects Mudo. $159, $169, nice. Akira leveled up. I guess we're gonna raise... Akira needs health. Tamaki's almost at 800 health, and Akira's still sitting at about 500. So we gotta deal with that. Oh, you know what we could do? That's cool to know. Talk. No, we can't use the comp. All right, we'll try to escape. It's gonna fail. Told you. I'll try one more time, and if I can't get out of it this time, we're gonna just have to fight. Yeah. Up, up. 2 entire wall of flames. Nice. I guess we'll do this. 168, 138. Another Mudo. You know what? I'm not even gonna complain. I think this is for the best. Unironically. Because we need to get a new guardian for Akira. It's been a bit. And by it's been a bit, I mean it was last stream that we got a guardian. And we've done a bit of fighting. I can't wait for this to be more of a, like, deficit. Oh, it's Moose Ball? Thought I was finished. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. I really need to heal, Titan. Okay. There's no Kaja. Cool. Back to the door. All right, so we got a boss done. So as long as we can get to a save point, we'll be in good standing. I'm glad this didn't happen during yesterday. And by yesterday, I mean Thursday. My power went out on Thursday. That's partially why it took a bit before the stream started, is I had to troubleshoot things because things were not working. And also an extension cord unplugged by itself. A little bit concerning. Spooky ghost. Yes, I will go onward. All right, so if we take a look at this. Hold on, what's over here? Nothing. It's a shoe closet. All right, so can we remember which door led to us going, ha! I think it was the first one that was on the right. Yeah. Oh, please do not get Mudo'd. This. All right, so the question is, do we take a chance on the next door? On the right. This is the only other door. The fuck? Oh, okay. Oh no, not a teleporter maze. All right, we can use our map here. That's fascinating. We go down. Yeah, we go down. So what do we have over here? We have a door here. We're running out of bullets. Oh no. Oh yeah, I forgot. We gotta do this. I keep forgetting that this demon is null against gun. We gotta use sword. South. Alright, so I guess we're just doing, like, process of elimination. For the most part, to, like, determine where to go. Hi, Loki, fuck off. Oh yeah, in Megami Tensei news, the soundtrack for, or the game soundtrack for Devil Children Red and Black Book is apparently online, but I think it's restricted to Japan only for listening. Like official Atlas, like published on YouTube playlist. I think it is specifically limited to Japan. Listen, sometimes I'm just not in for Loki's bullshit, you know? Sometimes I'm just not in the mood. Well, I'll say this, if I take a death before I can do wreck harm on everyone. Oh, is the other one's just back in the comp? All right. Can I talk to Hanuman? No. Gotta fight Ganesha. There we go. I was waiting for that point. Alright, so Kukulin. We'll swap out Titan with Hino Kakasuchi. And I think that's it. Because obviously I'm not going to put Jack Frost into the field. Jack Frost will just melt away. Oh, go hee-ho, no. Oh, no. Okay. Hanuman, Ganesha. If I hear that beast say hee-ho one more time, why I oughta... Again. Alright, we can finish it up with this. Yep. Probably should have done that to begin with, but... Pazuzu, fuck off. We're definitely gonna level up, I'll say that. I'm gonna do another stoma from Akira. I don't know if it's gonna do any good, but it's the thought that counts, you know? Will I continue onward? Why, yes. So we go through this entire hallway. Do not take any doors. We're gonna fight with sword on, Zan. And a Mudo. Mudo on, actually. Oh, not enough MP. Okay, that's actually kind of bad. That is actually pretty bad. Raising luck. Didn't work. Oh yeah, I forgot. Rec Arm has a 50-50% chance of it just failing. Alright, so which one did we go in last time? We didn't go through all these. So that one drops us down. What about this one? Can I use the comp? I can't use the comp. Found a box. Oh boy. I should probably just use DRon. It would probably be cheaper. Okay, now we're at a different spot. Huh? Yeah? What's that one dungeon in Strange Journey? Oh yeah, I always call it Eridanus because it's Eridanus. Yeah. That's literally how I remember, all right? I like to imagine someone like telling their friend about this live stream and they tune in, and they just hear me saying that. Good first impression. That's right. I wonder if I should just... Can I go back through that door? I think I can. Wait, and go to the door, this one. Yeah, that has a door. It's a one-way. Wait, whoa, this is new. This is a new spot. We have not been here. Or have we? No, this is new. Huh? Chat, they had like a new animation. I've never seen it do that before. Bizarre. $87. DR. Oh, it's doing DRI. Okay. I'm gonna do Megiddo just to be. Oh, I can't do Megiddo. Sad. Dead. So I guess I just figure this out. This takes me back. No, this doesn't take me back. That goes nowhere. Yeah, that goes nowhere. No, this gets even worse. If I go back through this door, there's a wall. These are one-ways. These are fucking one-ways, except for this, like, middle area here. I guess that's it. Cthulhu. I have no time to talk, provoke. Have guts? Okay. We're about to get our ass kicked, like, big time. I'm just gonna let this happen. I don't think we can get out of this fight. Overbearing. No. Give me something. Take this. Throw a punch. Ho ho ho. There's Hazama. Nomos of heaven. Beaten? Guess he wasn't so tough after all then. Piqued interest though, provided entertainment. Now it's time for me to provide entertainment to you. It's so weird hearing the Cathedral of Shadows music being played during this. Oh no. Please let me leave. If I die, I go back to whole dungeons. Just so you're aware. See, it was a good idea for me to buy these. Very good idea. I can't use the comp. Well, I guess we're fucked. Oh, boy. All right, north lets me go somewhere. I'm entirely focusing on the compass at the top right. What a route. I guess I can go forward. Yeah. Worm. Oh, hi Tiamat. It's gonna be really funny if this works. It's gonna be extremely funny if this works. That wasn't particularly what I was thinking of, but it did something. Okay, but there's a second door, but I guess I go through this one. Hi, Behemoth. I'm gonna run. Oh no, there's a wall behind me, no! What the fuck are they doing? Okay. I can't take this game serious when it does shit like this. Oh, no, Zmudo, eh? Another level up. Obviously, we raised luck. Put it all on luck, baby. I have no fucking clue if I'm going the right way or not. Oh, it's Astaroth. All right. Characters that were bosses in SMT2, but are not in this one. Just normal demons. Well. I think I am fucked. Yeah. Yep, I'm fucked. Because I cannot call any demons from the comp, so I am truly 100% fucked. Nice. I'm gonna use gun. I swear if I get out of this fight live, it'll be amazing. Yeah. Such a violent disagreement. Hey, but think of the plus side. I'm gonna have so much maca that I can go to the casino with. You forgot about the casino, didn't you? I haven't. I've been thinking about the casino in my head. Outside of the stream, I was like, yeah. I hope we get a lot of money on this session so I can actually go and, like, get the things. And we're gonna do that. Just a bit. As soon as we get out, as soon as we deal with whatever the hell Charon wants us to get. With Tamaki's Guardian. Oh. Ifrit. Which I think is a step up. No, that's a step down. We've somehow gotten back to neutral alignment. I'm actually shocked by that. Oh no, we need to go back in because of the fountain. Well, no, I do want to go back to the casino. It also will give us an excuse to grind more. Because we should be at the point where I can actually go for Durga. Right? Yeah, we can go for Durga now. No. Okay, heading on through. I think it's this door that has the... So, consider the following. No matter how bad the rest of the stream gets, we got a boss down. So we could have the worst luck imaginable for the rest of the stream, but we made progress. It may have taken us 3 streams to get to this point, but we have made progress. Oh, that what may have seemed like aimless wandering around did have purpose in the end. Because we just grinded money and experience, and then we were able to get the demons that we want now. Now we get to talk to Mito. Be like, hey fam, I would like, I can't do that yet. I gotta summon, Cerberus. I have enough credit, enough maca for 11,000 credits in the casino. I think it's, yeah, it was Hathor and Shutendoji, I believe. We get Mudo. We lose a demon that does, unless I can do Durga with a different demon. Hold on. Can I do it with a different demon? don't think I can. I definitely don't want to do it with Hathor. Oh, sorry, with Titan. Titan needs to stay in the team, unless I can find something to replace. Hino Kakatsuchi. I must also remind people that this may be their first time. Particularly with this game, there is a restriction on the Jack Frost in the team, because that is Hiho-kun, who shows up in Persona 1 a bit later. Because remember, this game takes place in the same timeline as Persona. So we can't get rid of Jack Frost. And Cerberus has a Shin Megami Tensei specific restriction. We can fuse Cerberus and Devil Summoner and Devil Children, Last Bible, all that stuff. But Shin Megami Tensei specifically, we're not allowed to fuse Cerberus because they're a good boy. Also, that may apply for Megami Tensei again when we get the Koyaku Megami Tensei, because, yeah, you know. So really, I only have 10 demons to choose from. Not 11, not 12. I guess I'm gonna have to do Hathor and Shutendoji. And the reason we need to get Durga is because we need a demon of considerable strength that knows Dukunda. That is the main reason we have been going on this wild goose chase, is we needed a demon that knew Dukunda. Alright. So we're gonna go until about, at the latest, 4 a.m. At the absolute latest. Because I have to work at 11 a.m. I don't want to do Yamada no Orochi. Nope, no Cerberus. Kukulin. Dominion doesn't know Tarakaja, though. They know Makakaja, but I need Tarakaja. That's the problem. Morgan makes Oberon. Ryako also knows the Stoma and Rakakaja. There's also Yaksha. This is a part of the stream where if you have a suggestion for a demon fusion, I can look into it. See if it would be worth doing. This is like the only particular part where you can technically backseat. Everything outside of demon fusions is me. I get to make those mistakes. Yako with Tetraha. If we can get a demon that knows Tarakaja, I'll replace Kukulin. But other than that, no. Virtue would be pretty good to replace. It's just a bit hard. Yeah, see, Garuda's like level 65. Or Karmdra. The Kaja. We could always go for trying to get a triple fusion. Hold on, Morgan and Virtue. Get Hathor. Just get another Hathor, it'll be fine. No. One and virtue and I don't know if I would fuse all three of those for Hino Kakasuchi. Not Hino Kakasuchi, for Quetzalcoatl. This is always the hard part of the game. It's like trying to figure this stuff out, you know? I guess we just keep going. And if I figure something out a bit later, then we could just swap it in then, but no point in like dwelling on that for too long. We have an ad break coming up in about 12 minutes. Sorry, 14 minutes, by the way. It will be the only intermission for this entire stream. As a reminder for anyone joining late, there will not be a fine quality live stream on Saturday or Sunday, barring this one that you're currently watching, because it's bled into Saturday, and that's just because of the start time. I'm gonna be taking the time after work, trying to very much edit this next video down. It's another Christmas video, and I still have a lot of footage to get through. Why did we record 3 hours of footage? Like, seriously. I'm tempted to do the thing where I'm like, hey, to save myself sanity, here's highlights of like everything. All right, we gotta make ourselves get up to that save point. Then we can lock it in. Well, I think we'll lock it in once we get to the casino floor, which is right here. Alright, let's lock that shit in. First we're gonna heal. And then we'll go to the because I'm pretty sure we have some items we can sell as well. Also, wish me luck with work today. Just so, hoping for nothing bad, but obviously hope for the best, assume the worst. All that fighting over 2 streams just gets me enough money for 12,000 credits. To remind people why we're doing the casino during this playthrough, well, it has some very nice armor that I think would be very good for Tamaki and Akira to have. Cavalry greaves. The cavalry armor in general. Oh, it's a desk job. Hopefully that won't happen. Okay, hold on. It's 12028. $12,028 coins. We're at 51,000 right now. So we're getting closer to what we need. We are gonna play a little bit of slots this stream. Since we're kind of getting near what we need, you know? Okay, 6. 6, 7. Not the meme. Get that out of your mind. Not the meme. That's 7. No, that's 9. I'm bad at math. I don't understand it either. Ah, there's 3 melons right there. See, now that I understand how, like, the numbers work, this isn't gonna work in my favor. Because the game be like, oh, you cracked the code. Take it down. Nothing to see here. We'll hold the oranges because that's basically the only thing we can hold. We're looking for big money. Big money. 3. Okay, so now we're kind of in a weird state where we can get at least 3. And now we got 8. So now I think the strategy is if we have ones that have the fruits that we want, but also the numbers that we need, we can just hold those. Or if it has a number that would get us in a good spot, we can just hold that as well. So like we have at least 1 there, and then we can hold the 2, so we at least get 3. And that gives us 7. And that's 8. That's 5. I'm gonna hold these 2. Oh, please give us 3 6s. That's 30. So there is actual strategy a little bit to this now. I know that seems wild to think about, but no, there's actual strategy to this now. Like, for instance, we have 5 here. We want to go for 6. But we got 7. Ad break coming up in 6.5 minutes. And our only intermission. This intermission is going to be 5 minutes in length. Well, 5 minutes and 10 seconds. I could have got 300. Or, sorry, no, I could have got 120. 7. 3. So we're at times 6. We'll hold the melon because we get a higher value with it. Ah, fuck. Nah, it wouldn't have mattered. Times 8. The only way this is going to, yeah, is if that happens. All right, times 10. So everything in the times 4 at the bottom is what the actual wind's going to be. So right now we're playing for at most 200. All right, at most 30. Spin again. You've already made a profit on this. Come on. Got 4. We're gonna hold the bell and the melon and the 3. That work out. 3 oranges. So that's 30. Not bad. We're gonna get at least 4. Got 6, so now it's times 4 for everything. We'll play the grapes in the 2. Now we're at times 6. Whoa, we got times 2, so that's 20. Get that back at times 6. Lose it again. Yay! So that's 180. Or maybe it's just 90. I think it was just 90 actually. Bar. 2 minutes. We'll cut to the thing at a minute till. Alright, I'm actually kind of curious to see how this plays out. Do we win another 9? We win at least another 3. Play again. Still won another 3, so that was, what, 18? From that stretch? Yeah. Alright, and one more spin before we hit the break. Okay, we'll play this one out. Hold the lemon. Alright, well, that shows you what we got. Anyway, we're gonna go take a break now, so I'm gonna quickly turn my monitor to something else so I don't get screen burn-in, because I am using an actual PVM for this game. And we're gonna go take a 5-minute break, and we'll be back with more of a fine quality live stream from TBCR Productions. So with that in mind, join us in a bit, won't you? I know I will. need to take slightly a little bit longer. It will only take me a bit. I'll be right back. Okay, we are back with the last segment of this live stream. We'll keep going until I don't want to go anymore. And you'll at least get another hour. So we'll have one more ad break essentially, and then after that, within that and the da-da-da-da, we'll probably finish up. Because I'll be close to 4 o'clock at that point. But yeah, for anyone that may have not been here at the beginning of the stream, a reminder for you that there will not be a stream later today. There will not be a stream on Sunday. I have work. I'm usually not in the mood to stream after work. But I am going to be working on stuff in the background. I can have a shit mood and I'll still edit video. So, I'm gonna edit video. Try to get through that. And then go to bed. I may actually have to go to the store afterwards. I have to think about it. I'll have like 9 hours to think about it, but I'll have to think about it. Anyway, we're in the middle of slots. And when we head back to the screen, we'll still be in the middle of slots. This is the gambling half of the stream is what I'm getting at. Is the audio going? Oh, there's that glorious music. And with that, we get back to it. Except I can't see it on my screen. Hold on. So gambling. I would like to get 60,000 coins so I can get that next armor. Even if both of them don't get it, I want one of them to get it. Just one of them. Akira definitely needs it. We can also maybe just, like, do fighting. That is an option. Come on, give me another 6. 6. Number 6, please. Damn. I can't believe it. Times 5. Times 8. Hold the bar. Have 3. We'll go a little bit more, and then I'll probably just do fighting. That might be a bit faster. It's just funny to watch the reels go. 2 bells. All right, I think we'll stop at that point and we'll head out and go do stuff. Also, I have me some cereal at the moment. You know what I would really like tomorrow? Like a nice sub, but I won't be able to do that because of working. I don't like doing delivery services for food. I always like to go, like, actually get out and go get the food. Mainly because it gets me out of the house and I don't leave this house a lot. Except to, like, go get food and go get groceries, and usually go get food is limited to, like, at least on the weekdays, like 2 days. And one of those, I'm already at the office for it, so. All right, come on, big money. Big money, no whammies. We're gonna swap Cerberus out for Durga. Become as a mushroom. You're gonna find this shocking. I'm not a big fan of mushrooms in terms of, like, as a food. I think mushrooms are neat, as a fungal thing, but, like, I don't like mushrooms, like the taste of mushrooms. Just too rubbery for my liking. I'm very weird when it comes to, like, texture, you know? Like, the reason why Marmite, despite it having a very intense taste, is, like, tolerable for me is because it's, well, it's a paste, so it's kind of smooth-ish. It's just that umami taste is, like, really intense. Do I still have a stoma active? No. I was like, this is sure taking forever. Oh yeah, let's go. Now we'll do sword to finish this up. Okay. Once again, corpse fight gives me a lot of maca. That's why I'm saying, this section right here, if you get corpse fights, you're gonna get a lot of maca. Cockatrice and black ooze. Yeah, I was about to say, I think at this point we can just do this. Although we do Mudo on the slime. Yeah. And the nice thing about this part is a lot of the enemies drop, like, items. So it's just beneficial to, like, do this one. Cockatrice, black ooze. Yeah. Ah, that was gonna be corpse. I mean, Goulet's still not bad. Fight, sword, Mahama. That's okay. Still, 2 is not bad. That's definitely not good. Sword, 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 yeah. I think we're at the point where we can just kind of brute force this. Alaroon? Lamau. I think once we get to the point where we can take out corpse with just like one hit, oh boy, we're gonna be rolling in the money at that point. Black ooze, 4 of them. Well, that was quick. Cockatrice. Just do that. Yep. Another glamorous axe. Already at 31,000. So right now we have 3,111 coins at 10 Maka coin. And we don't have to worry about magnetite. Look how much magnetite we have. We maybe don't even be able to like max out. That's always like a good sign when you can max out your magnetite. Now, I will note, we only have one more Megami Tensei session this year. December 26th will be the last Megami Tensei stream before I head to GDQ. We will come back to more demon negotiating and whatnot on... Well, the calendar app on the Mac is being a bit weird at the moment, so I'm going to actually unironically have to look this up on the PDA. So just 1 second. I believe it's the second I'll be heading to Pittsburgh, and then that would be the 9th. So the 16th, I believe, is the next Megami Tensei stream. January, yes. January 16th will be the next Megami Tensei stream. Yeah. What is this on the 17th? Oh, it's because I have the stream on the 16th. Okay. It was like a partial day thing. And as a reminder, my run for Awesome Games Done Quick 2026 will be on January 5th at 1 a.m. currently. So if you like to watch me speedrun a 1995, well, a remaster of a 1995 FPS on stage at the event, tune in around that time. That is Eastern, 1 a.m. Eastern. And if you're going to the event and you would like to do stuff at the event, like go to some places and whatnot, let me know. Some plans I've been wanting to think about, even though there won't be any roller coasters open during the event, maybe go to Kennywood the day before the event starts. That's the day before and the day of the event starting is the last 2 operating days for Kennywood's calendar for the 2025 amusement season. And then at one point, I want to go to Vinegar Syndrome's boutique store, I believe on Carson Street, which is near the exchange that I usually go to when I'm in Pittsburgh. And then I would like to go to the Monroeville Mall before it shuts down. For those unaware, Monroeville Mall is a very significant mall because that is where the original Dawn of the Dead was filmed at. It is the mall from Dawn of the Dead. And it's only half an hour away from the hotel. Let me see if there's been any update regarding the Monroeville Mall. There was a news article from about 11 days ago. Here's a news article you can read. But yeah, it's such a shame that one of the most iconic locations in a George A. Romero movie is just gonna be gone. Dawn of the Dead is one of my favorite horror movies. I wouldn't say it is my absolute favorite horror movie, but it is one of my favorites. Phantasm and Eraserhead still kind of outdo it a bit. I absolutely love the dreamlike atmosphere of Phantasm. And Eraserhead is just not only my favorite film, but my favorite body horror movie. Like, it has 70 minutes and 79 minutes, and it gets its fucking point across. Even if the point is not clear, it gets its point across. Come on, give me more. Got corpse. I need to do a D-run specifically. Well, shit. D-run, 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 D-run. Right here. Cool. Alright, I guess we'll fight some more. Out of here. Oh, nope. Out of here. Alright, so we're at 4,421 coins. I think we need like 90,000 Maka to be able to like just get the armor at this point. Yeah, we need 90,000-ish. So we're just gonna do this until we get that, and then we'll go and we will redeem. One step. Singular step. See, the black slimes, or the black oozes, are a lot easier to deal with. Because Mudon is only 9. Mahama is 18 magic points. Man-eater. I'm surprised we haven't got man-eater until now. Alright, going for more. Out of there. And now we have to do, I guess we'll just get Kukula now. Because we can do Perlati. Come on. Come on. Yeah! Let's go. Mahama. And then I'm gonna do a Tarakaje because fuck it. Yeah! One more. 11,000. Getting closer. Again, I keep saying, we get a corpse fight, we'll be done with this sooner. I know this seems very monotonous, but like this is also like a wizardry influenced like role-playing game. Stuff like this is kind of expected. I think this series is the most directly influenced by wizardry. I mean, like, we've only had, what, 3 games so far that were not first-person dungeon crawlers? Last Bible 1, Last Bible 2, Majin Tensei. Yeah, what the fuck's going on with my arm? Holy shit. Listen, I heard it twisting my arm, but that's ridiculous. We got a Soma. Finally. Why did I do that? Oh, wait. Whoa. Over here. See, now I'm doing it. See, I'm getting it. Oh, we're gonna get even more money. I'm so glad I got that Soma. See, what this is telling me is I need to raise Akira's speed. That's what that's telling me. All right. We can start slowly making our way back. This'll do it. This will do it. Oh, this will definitely do it. Should be like, what, 12, 13,000? Oh, but we're not done yet. I wish I just had just one, like, singular Mudo instead of Mudo on. $236, $295, again. Get this out of the way. Yep. All right, we have money. We have enough money to heal, and we also have enough money to do what we need to do. We'll have even more money. Okay, holding B. Sword, magic, Mudon. Good stuff. That should be about, yeah, 14. Okay. Let's head first to go heal. Yeah, just go heal. Shouldn't cost too much. And then we'll go to the store. I need to save as well. I don't think I did actually saved earlier. We gotta lock this in. So yeah, let's lock this in. Oh yeah, we haven't saved. That's for damn sure. Yep. Still got a little bit going. Hello, Hellhounds. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Now, that's understandable. We're kind of just cruising a little bit. We already got another boss down. I think we're nearing... I don't know if we're nearing the end of the game or not. Well, we are at a very interesting crossroads. Holidays have effectively destroyed your funds. Not that bad. I mean... understandable. Completely understandable. My family at this point has mostly got to the point where we just get each other gift cards. So I get everyone, or let me rephrase that. I attempt to try to get everyone about the same amount, but sometimes certain gift cards to certain places won't let you get like a specific amount. God damn it. Actually, we may not have enough. No, we have enough. Oh, wait, hold on. 10297. All right, I need to quickly... Oh, no, it's 65? I guess we're going for more fighting. That's what that's telling me. Luckily, it's only like 40,000 Maka that I have to get. I don't have to do like a whole like 100,000. Just gotta get 40,000. I've been getting myself some very, very cheap, at least for what they are on eBay, but I'm also kind of like taking risk, like little things, like this eye pack here. There was no guarantee that was going to even turn on. Like I got it with the listing mentioning untested. 211 coming in is also untested as well. Come on. Give me an encounter. I guess not. Let's not do that. Actually, I need to check eBay. I gotta see where things are at the moment. Oh yeah, since I've been trying to get like Far East to Eden titles, Tenkai Makyo, I got recommended a listing on eBay this morning for the only English release for the series in the US, or just in the West in general, which is Kabuki Clash, which is a Neo Geo title. 202 megabits. $519. I need to stress to you that that is cheaper than what I spent for Get to Megami Tensei, but not by much. I'm going to be honest with you. I spent a lot of money on Get to Megami Tensei for this fucking playthrough series. I know what you're thinking. Why would you do that? Because I gotta commit to the bit. I know some people out there would just be like, you don't need to do that. You commit to the bit, or you don't commit at all. Luckily, I worked a lot of hours the week that I did that. So I got a lot of money that I could actually use to buy that. But it's still the fact that I spent a lot of money on Get to Megami Tensei. And I've had that for like a year now. Well, almost a year. Like, let me put it to you how committed to the fucking bed I am for this. Not only have I bought a PC 98. Sorry, 3 of them. And 2 PC 88s. And a Sharp X1. And a X68000. Which I'm getting at the end of the year. When I get back from GDQ, I'm gonna have that fucking 68,000. We're gonna be doing some fucking video games on that. Including Spin Dizzy. You Spin Dizzy spinsters out there, you've been hoping for me to do Spin Dizzy? Oh boy, you in luck, because we're gonna be doing Spin Dizzy 2. For the Sharp X68000 on actual fucking hardware. And then I can invest in such titles as My Eyes. Which I can buy on eBay for the fantastic price of $400. I'm not joking, the game is literally called My Eyes. It's a visual novel. Look at this fucking cover. This cover is like amazing. It is by far one of my favorite covers to a video game, just because of how absurd. My favorite part is the exclamation point in the title. So basically, I should be screaming every time I say the name of the game, but I'm not doing that. I love the X68000. And the most generic font, yeah. We're so proud of our Arial font title. What's also for the Sharp X68000 is Castlevania. There's an exclusive version of that for the X68000. Wow, the demon that knows Paralati is paralyzed. All right, I also have to check real quick for Digital Devil story listings on eBay. There's a reason for this. I'm hoping at some point a listing for the PC 88 version of Digital Devil Story pops up. Or the FM7 version, the Fujitsu FM7. Because a funny thought has entered my brain around the time that we finished Digital Devil Story for the Sharp X1, which was... Wouldn't it be funny if the first Megami Tensei game I actually speedrun was that? I don't want to do the X1 version because it's a seizure-inducing nightmare. The FM7 seems to have the least amount of, like, seizure-inducing, like, blinking. But it does not give you any indication if you are taking damage other than there's like text on the side of the screen. It's one of those games. At least with the X1 version, you got that noise all the time. Let's see, FM-7. No. Oh, you know what? I may have to specify Megami Tensei, PC 88. Yeah. Because my only other option is, and it's gonna cost a considerable amount of money, which is the Yahoo Auctions, which has the downside of having to do imports, paying for the import fees. And you know what the funnier part is? The MSX version, the original version of the game. The very first release of a Megami Tensei game was the MSX version of the game. And it goes for the most, even though the version I have is even rarer. Who'da thunk? I got mine for $200. Guess how much the MSX version goes for? Go on and guess. Guess the price. It's actually gone up, if you can believe it. I'll put it to you like this. You can buy a Windows copy of Get to Megami Tensei for, where was it? $445. And it is still cheaper than buying the MSX version of Digital Devil Story Megami Tensei. And that's more expensive than what I spent for my copy of Get to Megami Tensei. On top of that... Oh, is that the Sega CD version of SMT1? You know what's funny? The developers of Koyaku Megami Tensei worked on the PC Engine version of SMT1, and I think the people that worked on SMT1 for the Sega CD were the ones that did Last Bible for the Game Gear and Last Bible Special. Yeah, I believe Last Bible Special was developed by Sims. And they did the port of the game SMT1 to Sega CD. I don't know which version of the SMT1 artwork I like the best. Like, we're talking about in terms of like front covers, right? I associate the Game Boy Advance cover with the iOS version because that's what it's based on. That one's kind of plain. It's just like the title screen, essentially, for the Super Famicom version. I'll say this. The Super Famicom box art for SMT1 is my lock screen and my wallpaper. That box art goes so fucking hard. Will I say it's my favorite? No. It is a close second. I'll say that. I think in terms of my preferred versions of the SMT1 box art, it would be PS1, then Game Boy / iOS, PC Engine, Super Famicom, Sega CD. I actually like the Sega CD box art a lot. And what's interesting about that game is the main protagonist actually has like actual voice lines in the game. They narrate the game. It's also the same VA as is it Akihiko from Persona 3? Same VA. All right, what are we at now? Not enough. It's not enough. Need 40,000. Which version? Well, the original Super Famicom version is a buggy mess. The Sega CD version has a lot of neat stuff in it. It has cutscenes. It has probably my favorite version of Kichijoji, next to the Persona 5 version. I really love 1990X. It's a good remix. The PC Engine is probably okay. If I had to put it in terms of versions, I think the Sega CD is, even though the music's very good, it's really good. As someone that also writes music, I really like the music in the Sega CD version, but I will have to put it above PC Engine. You may, if there ever gets a translation published for the PC Engine version, I will replay SMT1 on that version on actual hardware. Because I own a Duo, so I can do that. So yeah. PC Engine, with special accommodations considering the fact that it is a 8-bit conversion of a 16-bit role-playing game. Do not let people tell you that the TurboGrafx 16 is a 16-bit game console. It is not. It is 8-bit. It just has 16-bit graphics, but it is considered a 8-bit console. Which makes it even more impressive. But yeah, PC Engine, Sega CD, Super Famicom. Here comes the controversial one. PS1, Game Boy iOS. And there's even more of an upset. Game Boy is lower than iOS because iOS has the PS1 music, but it plays like the Game Boy version. And the menuing is a lot faster in that version as well. So I would say the iOS version is unironically the best version of SMT1. And I played all of them. So, like, I'm not just, like, pulling that out of my ass. If you recall, the people that did actually see, and if you didn't know, I played through the entire neutral route on the iOS version. So one of the first playthroughs of this playthrough series, because it was Megami Tensei 1, then 2, then SMT 1. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it so much, I even thought about, I'm even in the process of learning it as a, like, speed game. It's taking a while because, you know, it's a tablet game, and also I'm doing it on the iPad 3. As you know, a very reliable tablet. Actually, I can't say that. It is actually reliable. It does tend to drain the battery a little bit when I'm playing it. As long as I have the brightness not too high, it's fine. And I think the frustrating part about me saying that is the fact that you cannot buy that anymore. I had to jump through hoops to get it. Which makes me recommending it as the version to play really frustrating. Two of them, actually. The PC Engine has certain cutscenes, certain things with dialogue. It also has cutscenes. And the Sega CD version is also one with dialogue. Particularly the protagonist has voiced dialogue in all of the things. In terms of physical versions that like versions of the game that I physically own or own a tablet with the game on, I played the Sega CD version, but I don't own it. I would like to get it, but I don't physically own it. But I own the PC Engine, the Super Famicom in the box, and without the box. I have way too many copies of SMT1. The Game Boy version. In fact, where is it? It's on this desk, actually, right now. Yeah, here it is. It's above my copy of Dimmy Kids Dark. Yeah, there it is. Speak of a game that kind of cost a bit. You know what didn't cost a bit, though? Devil Children Messiahrizer, which I got for 50 bucks, which is unironically, I think, the cheapest I have ever seen that game ever. Thanks, Macari. Fantastic website. I love Macari. Macari and eBay. Two fantastic places to get secondhand stuff. You want to get some Megami Tensei stuff at a decent deal? Macari. You want to go for the harder to find stuff? eBay. And if it gets that desperate, Yahoo Auctions. I'm just gonna type in Messiahrizer right now, and we're gonna see what the prices are. So yeah, keep in mind, I bought it for 50 bucks. The only copies that are on eBay, or not eBay, Macari right now are $218, $261, and $419, and those are because those come with the box. Mine was just the game. And even then, the game by itself can go for a pretty penny. I'm gonna speak to Rakshasa. Yep. Got real guts. Give me a diamond. That's good. I get Soma with it. By the way, I hope everyone's excited for Messiahrizer in the future, because that is an RTS game. It is the only RTS game for Megami Tensei on the fucking Game Boy Advance. I don't do RTS games a lot on this stream. You're going to see me play an RTS game on stream. Also, the only loose cart version that is currently buyable on Macari or eBay is $188 right now. You're gonna be spending a pretty penny is what I'm getting at. Anyway, we have an ad break in 30 seconds. We will be stopping the stream at some point between now and the next da-da-da-da. I know, I'm just basically mentioning that for people in general. Because I do think if you can find a decent, like, copy of the game for, like, a decent price, you definitely should jump on it. Like, I know there's definitely a movement towards not really buying physical stuff, but, like, with a lot of corporations fucking people over, I feel like it is important to have physical media now more than ever. Because what are they gonna do? Go into your house and take it? Imagine if Adobe, like, busts through my fucking door, right? And was like, you have to give us your copies of Photoshop. Oh no, not my copy of CS3 and 4, no. No, because they legally can't enforce that. That is literally unfucking enforceable. That's why I like going to used books and more stores a lot, because I'm going to find a game there that it's nice to have a physical copy of. Art Academy. A game you recommended, actually. I was able to get a copy for $5 at the used books and more store. I'm glad I got it, because apparently everywhere else it's way more to, like, I would have to spend more to get it. Even for, like, a loose cart. Like, $5 for a loose cart. Good deal. Good deal. But that's the thing. Like, I saw a good deal. So I'm gonna break my hands for a second. Cool. So yeah. There was a good deal. And I jumped on it. Now, if it was absurdly expensive, then I'd be like, whoa, stop right there, partner. Like, because I don't want to be spending too much on something. Like, that's the thing. With, like, finding a good deal, you really have to, like, take your time with it. Or in my case, I also have to, like, look up, like, the prices for everything. When I go, like, shopping with people, they always fucking hate it because I have to sit there and, like, agonize for a bit, right? Just to make sure, am I getting a good deal on what I am getting, you know? That's why I jumped on trading in the iPod 7th gen that I got to get the this Apple Magic keyboard here for $10. Because that would have been an extremely good deal. Well, it was an extremely good deal because I have it. And, like, it's in real, like, it unironically is in, like, very good condition. Like, it holds a charge. The battery's in, like, good condition. Who would give this away? Uh-oh, Akira is paralyzed. Akira's safe. That was not good, because if Akira got, like, a specific attack given, they would have gone down to level 58. Like, we were in potential energy drain territory. I guess we're just gonna finish the stream up by getting the armor. I think that's the only fitting thing. We get the armor, we apply it, and then we figure out, like, what we're gonna be doing for the next thing. I feel like next time we're definitely gonna spend a few moments trying to get another fusion done, because we've only gotten one fusion in, like, 5 streams. We've been coasting on the demons that we've had for a while. Okay. We have enough. Oh, you know what? We'll actually spend the last bit of this stream actually trying to figure out a fusion. Just so I'm not, like, immediately ending. First, let's see who is actually getting the armor. So, Tamaki has Daybreak armor. I would like her to keep that for a bit. That's actually what's stopping Mudo, by the way. Akira gets the armor because he has the Genbu armor. Yeah. So we're giving the armor to Akira specifically. I haven't tested that Art Academy cart yet, by the way, just to make sure it works. I will probably test that before I head to bed. I've been charging my 3DS, capture card 3DS over in the distance. Maybe that would be worth something streaming. I do have my DS capture software moved over from my old Windows install onto this machine. I would like to see if it works in Linux in Wine. That'd be pretty cool to test. Because I am still planning at some point of just fully moving over to Linux. It's a very slow and arduous process. Because I have to make sure that I can do like a soft landing, so to speak, in terms of stuff. Mix It Up works, I found out through Zerp. VTube Studio actually runs pretty good in Proton. So if you're using like a webcam, like doing your stuff instead of like a phone, I think that'll work well. I don't know if ARKit stuff will work. I don't do live 2D, as you can see. So I wouldn't know. Oh, actually, that's the helm. That's the helmet, not the armor. All right. So who are we giving this to then? Hmm. 132, so it's +8. Raises magic by 1, but lowers luck by 1. Meanwhile, for Tamaki, Akira. It's a significant amount of like increase in armor, like the defense. Akira. Akira. All right, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the shop, we're gonna sell things, go back to the casino, and just dump the money in there. Hello, Professor Ramses. Hope you're doing well. I saw you were doing like, was it model building or model painting a few days ago? Hope that's been going well for you. See, I lurk around on people's streams. There's just sometimes the computer I'm like watching the stream on I'm not logged into, so I could be there sometimes and you'll never know. Unless I point it out. I do that with a number of streamers where I'll just log in and I won't log in, I'll just watch it on like a machine that's not logged in. They're definitely like streamers I don't have like subs on, so no point in logging in. Very good, since you got rid of live desk space and have more room. Model kit streams. I need a bit more space. I did get my workbench built for the people that weren't here for Wednesday. It's a desk not too far away from here. It has my Linux laptop, the Lenovo Legion, which I used to do like the encoding of streams on. Never do that. That was a terrible idea. But I have that there. I have a Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus pointed down at the desk. It's a very dank pods type of setup. Except there's no Macintosh and a camera being wedged up by tension. But I have my composite Trinitron monitor there. I have my Windows XP monitor there at the moment. The BlackBerry Classic that I got in the mail a few days ago is sitting there, and the battery's out of it. Some of you may have seen a photo of the battery after I had removed it from the thing, but for the people that haven't seen it, you're gonna have to wait for the inevitable video I will make on these. Basically because there is a video, basically a video that I want to do where I am, and this is the whole point of me getting the PDAs as well. I got a BlackBerry, I got a Pocket PC, and I got a Palm Pilot, right? And this age of Magic Rectangle doing everything, how would it be if we made it to where Magic Rectangle didn't do everything? We had a dedicated device to do certain things. That's the video. That is the whole concept of the video. I would like to not have to use my phone for everything. Yeah, we have other Magic Rectangles. Like, for instance, this iPad here has a better calendar, in my opinion, than the one that is in iOS. Because... well, I'm gonna have to actually turn the thing on real quick so I can kind of elaborate this a little bit better. So it's on day view right now, right? So I can see right now where my stream is for this segment, because I have it on the 19th. Oh, sorry, that's in January. Hold on. So at 4 o'clock today, 4 o'clock p.m. yesterday, I had it to where I set up my stream for a little bit. And it was mainly just making sure that the Super Nintendo was plugged in and making sure that the scenes looked right. I still had technical issues I had to troubleshoot, but oh well. You have a junk iPod that you want to put an SD card in. What generation is it? You gotta be careful because, like, the first 3 gens, I think you're limited to, like, 10 or 15 gigabytes. Like, the third gen original iPod is, oh, the 6th, good luck with that. You can do it. Here's my recommendation. If you're gonna mod a 6th gen, also, you're limited to 128 gigabytes with a 6th gen. Look at the back and see what the storage size is. If it's 120, you have the quote-unquote 7th gen, which is one of the revisions. But the straight 6th gen, you're limited to 128. But what I was gonna recommend was you can take the 6th gen and 7th gen iPods, like the motherboard, and you can somewhat fit it in a 5th gen chassis. That way you could have the plastic, like, front cover. Now, the click wheel is going to be a bit recessed into the case. If you're fine with that, then that's fine. But you get a lot more durability out of it because of the fact that it's not the, you know, the anodized aluminum on the outside. There's a DankPods video in which he does that. Hold on, I need to find that real quick. I was watching it earlier today. He made an iPod that looked like a bee. Yeah, I turned my iPod into a bee. Let's see. Let me get that link. But yeah, this is the video. Well, that's what I'm referencing. You can take the 6th gen and the 7th gen and put it in the 5th gen case. And I like my 5th gen case. I think it's, along with the 4th gen, I think it's pretty neat. I like the 4th gen a lot more because it has that, like, the click wheel button in the middle is a bit raised up. So if I'm looking to, like, hit that button, I can just go, when I'm not looking at it, button, hit. Anyway, but yeah, going back to the subject on the iPac, though. The map, no, not the map, the calendar has, like, multiple views in it. We have the agenda view, the week view, the month view, year view. Agenda view just gives you, like, a list of things to come. So, like, for instance, on the 19th, I had day job, 10 a.m. to 7. I set up stream at some point between 4 and 4:30. And then the stream was supposed to start at 10 p.m. today, but it started about 11:30 because, again, I was troubleshooting things that happened. And for today, if I move to today's date, we have weekend work from 11 to 8. And then I edit footage from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. on Sunday. And then I go to bed. And I wake up at like 10. And then I do the same thing again. Except I go to bed at 2 and then wake up at 9. Makes sense, right? Okay, I gotta grab the controller, sorry. But the thing that makes the calendar app on the iPac a bit better than iOS, in my opinion, is you can specify for reoccurrences. It looks like on iOS, you have to, like, set a day up, and then you have to, like, set it. You're setting, like, an appointment in. So you set the day for the first one, and then you have to repeat it on a weekly basis, but you can't select every other day as part of it. On the iPac, and just in Windows Mobile in general, you can do that. So, like, for my weekend work, I was able to select Saturday and Sunday. Just those two particular days, that one specific occurrence. But for my day job, I was able to select Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday on a weekly basis, all in one thing. And it was a lot faster. And, yeah, pretty good. You can do other things with it, like I have Adobe Reader, because obviously at some point I'm gonna have to read a PDF file. It's inevitable. Obviously it's got solitaire on it. Also, cool noise when you hit the button. Don't know how audible that is. I can make it louder, actually. Let's see. Start. Settings. Sounds and notification. And I can set it to loud. And then I go... And that's for screen taps and hardware buttons. And then you can set us like a specific notification. I have an alarm set on it to complement the iPhone alarm. And it seems to work pretty well. That's only the one. I am limited to like 3 alarms in Windows Mobile interface itself. But there are some alarm clock applications for for the OS that I can use. I'm kind of curious about the Palm implementation of things, and I'll get to find that out later today, because it looks like the tungsten will be here later today. So yeah, the 3 devices in question, well, technically 4 devices, is an iPac 111 and a 211, a Palm Tungsten TX, which is about the best you can probably get that isn't the T5. The T5 you could has like a faster clock speed, but it kind of works against the PDA's favor. So the TX, it runs at a slow like 400-ish megahertz, but there's a lot more like refinement of the device because it's the last model of the tungsten. I think after that, I think Palm was bought out by HP. You know, there's still a thing from Palm that is you still see nowadays. WebOS, they made that. A Linux distribution for your television. Made by Palm. So even though Palm is no longer a thing, something from them still lives on. Anzu? Corpse? Alright, I think we're gonna stop in just a bit. Because I'm looking at the clock right now, it's about 3:30, and there's a few things I need to do before I head to bed at 4. And it's not just getting money in the game. Although if I got 650,000 Maka, that would get us another helm. We would not be able to get the armor itself in one go because that would require having 1 million Maka. And I think we top out at like, yeah, 999,999. We already have a ludicrous amount of magnetite. I could probably get enough magnetite in this area to just last me the rest of the game. Unironically, I feel like I can do that. Alright, let me check my eBay real quick. Oh yeah, there's one additional Palm device, but it's not in contention for this, which is the M500. I want to go with something that's a little bit newer. The M500 is from like the early 2000s. I would like something that's in the ARM era Palm to really be considered. Because the iPac is on an ARM processor, which means it just sips the power on the battery, because I mean a 68,000 I think is a RISC processor, right? Is it? Was it M6888 I think? Hold on, Dragon Ball processor. That's the name of this. Yeah, the XC68 EC328. It's based off the Motorola 68,000. Okado Matrix, have a good night. Luckily, NXP actually still has like a lot of 68,000 documentation. Like, you want to look at some application notes for like battery voltage detection using this processor. You can look at documentation for that. I think NXP still makes the 68,000. I think it is still like made. Right? Yeah, it's still being made in some capacity. That is true. Also, Shibuya and the first battle music, and the regular battle music for SMT1. There's a lot. Like, I love it when like music from one game shows up in another game. Obviously, like I've mentioned it before, but like the gym music from SMT2 shows up in Persona 1. Arcade from SMT1 shows up in Persona 2 Innocent Sin, at least on the PSP version. It's done at Kurukazaka, actually. There's a little side story in Persona 2 where it takes place at Kurukazaka High School. And that's the music that plays in the school. So it makes sense. Oh, but if only this music was in it. Yeah, Cave made it? I feel like there's like a lot of opportunities for like good profits for Atlas if they like re-release certain things. Obviously, like SMT1 really kind of needs like a re-release, unless they're like planning on doing like a remake or something. Or hell, even like a remaster, because like only releasing it once for like a small period in the US for fucking iOS of all things. It got an Android release, I need to point that out. SMT1 did come out for Android in Japan, but it only came out in the US on the fucking iPad and iPhone. I mean, really, come on. All right, I have 6. We'll deal with that next time. I should probably start wrapping up. Yeah, I should probably wrap up. It's been a decent stream. Like, we made progress. We got a boss done. And, who the fuck knows what's going on in the next dungeon? It's the Tower of Heaven. Or the Nomos of Heaven. I guess that's like the last one. We're not done yet. I'm gonna turn the console off. I'm gonna turn it back on. I want to check one thing. I just want to make sure that the save is there. I'm just gonna select the other save, the one that isn't the Akira one. Or actually, no. Yeah, it's there. Alright. With that said, let's wrap up, because yeah, I'll tell you this, I wasn't actually standing this stream. I was sitting on an exercise bike the entire time. My butt is very sore right now. Anyway, gotta wrap up because I have work in the morning. But yeah, pretty productive stream. We'll see where it goes from there. We have one more stream this year for Megami Tensei. It is on December 26th. After that, you will not see another Megami Tensei stream until we come back from AG2Q. And that stream will be on the 16th of January. And after today, we have 5 planned streams remaining. 6 possible, but 5 definite ones. So yeah, it's kind of getting real, isn't it? GDQ right around the corner. That's how you can tell it's getting real, when like the number of streams left before the event is in like single digits. Anyway, I need to see who's live right now. So let's take a look here. Up, 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 up. I'll tell you who's live. The answer to that is no one, so I guess you're getting some doom. You're getting some doom. Anyway, while I get you prepared to get doomed. If you'd like to keep up, well, first and foremost, I want to thank everyone for stopping by for the stream, whether you came at the beginning, during the middle, or even at the very end. At least, I do want to thank you for at least stopping by to keep me company. But yeah, if you'd like to keep up to date with this fine quality live stream and you're not doing it at the moment and you thought, hot damn, I want to watch more of this live stream, then make sure you hit that follow button. We do stream 3 days out of the week, usually Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday and Wednesday being whatever the hell I want to do, and then Friday is obviously what you've been watching, Megami Tensei in order. And after we're done with this game, we're entering 1995 in the franchise. We got Majin Tensei 2, another Bible, Last Bible, Last Bible 3, and Last Bible Special. It's gonna be a fun stretch to get through. And you thought like the pacing kind of grinded to a halt with this game. Get ready for Majin Tensei 2, where that's gonna get even more so. And yeah, Saturday or Sunday, but not both. One or the other. We'll have a bonus stream, which could be anything, but in this case, it's not gonna be one because again, I have work. And yeah, those are the days that we do the live stream. Although there may be a special one this Thursday because, you know, Christmas. Definitely make sure you keep up to date on my social media and in the fine quality Discord, which you can find a link to down below. Bunch of channels there. There's one from Megami Tensei, a lot of tech channels, movies, games, and whatnot. Even some anime channels like Digimon. I'm a fan of Digimon. And if you're a supporter of the fine quality live stream via Twitch sub or recurring $5, and to be soon also a $10 coffee membership, you get access to a supporter lounge, which gives you a lot of benefits such as behind scene stuff, early access to any YouTube videos I publish on YouTube about a week ahead of time, any work in progress things, and also some bonus videos if there's like a bit of leftover stuff for like a particular game and whatnot. And maybe some more stuff in the future. I'm still trying to like figure out some like well, I know in the future when I do a $10 tier, it'd be your name and your in the credits for the videos. But again, I'm still trying to like figure that stuff out at the moment. I'll have more details about that a bit later. But yeah, you can find a link to that coffee down below. There's also a throne if you'd like to buy an item off of my to-do list. Those items will inevitably get bought at some point, but if you would like to beat me to the punch, you can definitely find that throne down below, and I will definitely point out your contribution on the stream and on socials as well. What else is there? Oh yeah, fine-quality.website. It is not only my actual Blue Sky handle, but it is also my actual website. I have the domain for 9 more years. Isn't that great? $113 gets you a domain for 10 years. And yeah, you can find this stream in it, in the middle. Contact information at the bottom, social media links at the top. Maybe you want to make it your homepage. Do people still do that nowadays? Do they make homepages? I don't know. But yeah, that page is there if you like to go take a gander. You could actually go on it. Fun fact, on this iPack, on Opera 10 and Opera 5, you can go on fine-quality.website. There's your cool trivia. I'm gonna test it with the Palm tomorrow or today as well. Anyway, I need to go to bed. So with that in mind, my name is Steve Sarah. I hope you have a good rest of your Saturday and a good weekend, and I will see you back here on Monday with, I believe, Rise of the Triad, the second to last practice before GDQ. But until then, take care. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.